YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Concise the Barber, and in this video I have an interesting concise review. This is my second product I have done from this company in some time, so I'm kind of glad that they're coming back, and this seems to be the clipper that's going to put them over the edge in the competition with all these other clippers that are out there. And in this video we are going to be going over the Caliber Disruptor Clipper. Let's get into the unboxing.
CTB, you know who it is.
All right, so the first thing I like talking about is the price. The price for these right now, it is around like the holidays, so it seems like it's the sale. I'm not really sure if it's a permanent price or whatever, but it is $169.95 on the website right now. You might be able to find it at a little bit of a lower price. I've seen the lowest I've seen so far is around $150. It's not the 200 range, but it is somewhat close to it. But let's see if it adds the value to it with that price range. All right, so the second thing I like talking about is the power and battery life. Now the power, this is where I kind of got a little bit upset when I was trying to figure out what are the RPMs, the SPMs. This is a vector motor, so I'm already going to assume that it's around 9,500 RPMs all the way up until 11,500. I'm not sure exactly the exact number for that. I do apologize, I did not find that information, but it is a vector motor. So all the vector motors that I have used so far is about 9,000 SPMs, RPMs, or whatever and up. So I definitely can say that. Now it did let me know that it has a runtime of 3 hours of a runtime as a vector motor, and I'm assuming, this is not exact, but I'm assuming that the charge time is around 2.5 to 3 hours as well. That's what I have for the power and battery life. I kind of wish I had a little bit more information on the box, or on the box, but it's not there. It could be in the manual where what I usually do read, but I'm really not sure. I really wish I knew. I wish I knew what the exact numbers are, or what they're supposed to be. Most likely what I'll probably do is that I'll probably do an RPM test so you guys can see it in like a small footage of that, and you guys can see it from there. That's what you have for the power and battery life. When it comes to the packaging, not bad packaging. It's not just, a simple packaging. It's almost the same type of packaging you've seen before, but it's just a little bit different. You either see a clipper that comes with just as is, there's no extra lids, and if it does come with extra lids, you always see around 2, but this only has 1 extra lid, so you do get just a black lid and a white clipper. That's nothing wrong with that, but it's just 2 options and not 3 that that you've seen before. When it comes with a charging dock, of course, around that price range, of course I'm gonna love a charging dock. It comes with 8 guards, single magnet guards, comes with a screwdriver, small brush, which I love, and it comes with the oil with the USB-C charger as well that it attaches to the adapter. Now I do like the fact that it is USB-C, and I do like the weight of that charging dock. I do like that, nice and sturdy. That's what you get in the packaging. Not bad packaging, especially for that price. And I'm glad it's USB-C and not just USB, or not neither one of them at all. So shout out to Caliber for that. Next thing I'm gonna talk about is design. So let me tell you where I'm at with when it comes to design. It's like a love-hate. I think the style of the clipper is dope, but the ergonomics of the clipper is not. I have to be honest. I like the metal body. I like the weight of it. I like the look of it. Like the front, the details. When you look at the clipper, it's really nice how they got that. I don't even know, it looks like some type of superhero type of like icon in the middle of the chest, somewhat low-key Iron Man, whatever. It has the LCD digital display of the battery life. It has all these things in the front. When you look at it, it looks really dope. And I remember looking at it earlier thinking like, yo, this clipper looks dope. I can't wait to really check it out and see how it is. I do like how it looks, but how it feels is where it kind of turned me off a little bit, because even though it has a metal body at the bottom and it has good weight, it's just real plain. It's real, it has no grooves, it has no indentions where my fingers will rest. So for me, it was just like, why did they do that? You know, it is what it is, but I do like the length of it. I like the weight of it. It feels like just like a regular clipper, but I am going to have to put a grip on it just to make it feel like, you know, I have some grip on this clipper. So that being said, I do like it, but when it comes to the design, I think the back part, honestly, they could probably sell, you know, just back lids with just different group options like that. You know, I just threw that out there. You know, Caliber, I'll take that and run with it. But I honestly think that it is a dope clipper though. It is a dope looking clipper, other than the fact that it don't have no ergonomic, you know, advantage at all. So yeah. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna talk about is the blades. The blade on this, it kind of reminds me of the Vapor Blade by Stylecraft. It is supposed to be a dual DLC blades, the cutting blade and steel blade. Not bad blades. I did use them. It doesn't get that warm as quick, so I definitely do like that. It's not something that heats up very, very fast for me. Most blades today are starting to look really similar. They're starting to look alike. They're starting to have that same blend of fuse, like Vapor Blade and Taper Blade. So when I think about this blade, and I don't even think this is like something that really stands out for them, I think they kind of just use this type of style because it's in, and it's not bad with a vector motor clipper. That's the blade that they went with. So there's nothing really fancy about it, but other than the fact that it just reminds me of a Vapor Blade. So the next section is the performance. How well does this thing perform? I'll just be real simple and frank with you. It's a vector motor, so I do expect this thing to perform well. I love the balance of it. You know, it lets me, I feel like I have more control with this clipper in hand. I like the power of it. It cuts well, does fading well, takes down bulk. Really no problem with this thing. It does great with tapers, have no problems with the performance. I mean, it's a vector motor. When it comes to a vector motor and performance, it's hard to have, you know, struggles when it comes to performance wise. You know, the torque is probably crazy. It does, I didn't say this in the battery section, but it does have a 25 milliamp lithium battery in it. So I definitely think that's a good, you know, thing about it as well. But when it comes to performance though, it does work well. Not for me, really, using, you know, the other clippers as well. Nothing about it for me really stands out too much to be like, yo, this one is the best vector motor of all time. Like, there's nothing for me that stands out, but it does perform well, you know, compared to all the other stuff out there. We'll see. You know, I actually have a video coming out dealing with just vector clippers. So anyway, for me, performance, it works well, does a great job. Can't go wrong with it, to be honest. Observation section, this is where I like to talk about some things that I did notice. Like I told you about the balance, about the weight of it. It does have a good weight on it. It sits around like 311 grams. And even the sound's a little bit up there. It's like on the verge. It's at 70, it's between 70 and 71 decibels that I noticed. So for some people that might be too much, but for me, it's not that bad, especially if you got, you know, stuff playing and stuff like that. And also, I thought it was kind of interesting that it said this on the box. It says cordless operation only, meaning that it's probably not best to use the cord, USB-C cord with it. I'm not even sure if you can, but I didn't see that in no other box, or maybe I just didn't look that much on the fine print. But they're saying, and it's like, it says it like in a different color, and it's very, very loud of saying it. You know what I mean? So for me, I'll be honest, I really was looking forward for this clipper. I will have to say this is Caliber's best clipper on the market right now. Right before this, they had the Focus clipper, but this is definitely like big brother, bigger upgrade. And it is a great clipper for $169.95. Not a bad price. I do feel like there's a healthy good amount of comparable clippers out there that you could probably, you know, figure out which one that you want. So for me, my concise review, is this something that's going to stay on my station or not? I'm leaning more so to not, due to the fact that what I have already used. Nothing wrong with this clipper. It's just for me, for what I already have, there's no need for this. So you might want a vector clipper and you might want to try that type of motor. And at this price point, that's not bad. It's definitely a clipper that you can pick up. It doesn't do it for me, especially, you know, ergonomically. I really care about that, but I also care about weight as well, which it does do it for me. So it really depends on you, on what you like and what you don't like. It does has USB-C. There are some vector motor clippers that do not have USB-C. It has an up on some, but there are some things about it for me. It's not like, oh, it's a must that has to stay on my station. Well, I could continue to use it and probably rock it for a while, very much so. You know, I might change my mind, but who knows? But as of right now, it does not need to stay on my station. So we will see. Like I said though, earlier in the video, I do have some comparison video when it comes to vector motor clippers. So I can't wait for y'all to see that soon. It's the end of the year. I got a lot of stuff going on coming out for y'all. So make sure you guys are liking, subscribing to the page, man. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Be blessed.
CTB. You know who it is.